So information on the CIBC Costco card is finally released. So starting on March 4th, or it's going to be available on March 4th, 2022. It's going to be a MasterCard, so that's great. And obviously, let's look at the cash back. So it's going to be 3% cash back at restaurants and Costco gas. So if we compare it with the Costco Capital One, so Costco Capital One MasterCard, I think it was 3% cash back. So it was paying 3%. The Costco Capital One card was 3% on restaurants. Now the CIBC is 3% cash back at restaurants and Costco gas. So there's already an extra benefit there is the gas stations from Costco. If you use the MasterCard, the CIBC MasterCard, you get 3% there, which is pretty good. I do most of my fill-ups from Costco gas stations. Next year we had Costco Capital One card had 2% on gas purchases, so all gas. Now their 2% category for the CIBC MasterCard is 2% cash back at other gas stations. So Costco gas station is 3%, any other gas station is 2%, and then 2% at Costco.ca. So that's pretty good. 2% at Costco.ca, that's pretty good. Now, the most important thing is, what about purchases inside the Costco warehouses, which I consider as groceries, but no other card considers as groceries. So what is this card giving us? So the CIBC MasterCard is giving us 1% cash back on all other purchases, including at Costco. So if we compare it to the Capital One was up to 1% on all other purchases, and I think it started at 0.5%. Yeah, you can see at the bottom here, 0.5 on the first 3,000 you spend annually, and then after that it'll be 1%. So the Costco Capital One for purchases inside Costco was pretty bad. Now they've improved it, so I have to admit that they've improved it. They've improved it to 1% on everything and no minimum spend. And I believe also there's no maximum cash back either. So that's much better. But is it good enough? Now, I use the Rogers Bank MasterCard. So I use this card here, which pays me 1.5% on everything. So I use this card over here, 1.5% on everything. And I like it because, first of all, for a card that doesn't have an annual fee, 1.5% on everything is pretty good. It's pretty competitive. And I like that I don't have to have many cards in my wallet and decide, oh, this is groceries, take out my Tangerine card. This is gas, take out another card. It gets annoying. You're holding too many cards. You're paying too many cards at the end of the month as well, so more bills to pay instead of just paying one card. And also when it's on one credit card, it's easier for me to see when I do my budget. It's easier for me to see how much I'm spending per month. So I like to use one card and just use the card that would work for everything. So that's for this reason I'm using this card that pays 1.5%. So if I compare this card with what CIBC is giving right now, or starting March 4th, 2022, I'm still better off using the Rogers Bank MasterCard. So I don't necessarily see a benefit for me to switch to or even apply for the CIBC Costco MasterCard, even though it's free. But I don't want to carry cards for nothing. Unless they give a good incentive to apply, like $100 cash back after your first purchase or something. But otherwise, I don't think I'll be applying for this card because here, if I bring up my budget here, so my monthly expenses, Costco, I spend about $700, but sometimes it's between $700 and $1,000. Right now, it's a little bit higher for sure. So it's about $1,000, and then gas. Where's gas? Gas is about $150 a month. So now I have to decide. So here, let's just put this at the bottom here. So if I spend $1,000 in groceries and let's say $200 a month, I don't even spend $200 a month on gas. Well, yeah, let's just say $200. All right, so with the Rogers Bank, so the scenario of the Rogers Bank card, and let's put a scenario with the CIBC Costco card. So Rogers Bank, I'd be getting 1.15% on everything, right? So equals 0.015 times this. So per month, my cash back would be around this, with the Rogers Bank. With CIBC, my cash back would be around 0.01 times this. Oh, forgot the equal sign, so equals 0.01 times this. And for the gas would be, if it's at Costco, it'll be 3%, 0.03 times this. So now there you go. So per month, I'd be making about $18 with the Rogers Bank in cash back. And then with the CIBC Costco card, I'd be making $16. So it's pretty close, but I still don't think it's worth it. Sometimes this can drop a little bit. So let's say it drops to 700. See, it's pretty close if this drops to 700. What if this drops to 150? Then I still see the edge with Rogers Bank. CIBC Costco, I mean, thing is, I've got other expenditure that I use a card on. So if I go back to so cashback at restaurants, I don't do restaurants. So I'm never going to take advantage of that 3% besides the gas. The 2% at other gas stations, not really. Most of my fill-ups are at Costco. I do shop on Costco.ca maybe once or twice a year, but it's going to be big purchases. I don't know, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 for the year, and that I would get an extra 0.5% on that. So what's an extra 0.5%? 0.05 times 2,000, let's say, be about an extra $10 of cash back. I don't think that's a good enough reason to switch cards. And then the problem is 1% on everything else. Now if I go back to my spend per month, I mean, I've got what else? I've got car insurance. No, I don't pay that with a credit card. So I've got Costco, I've got other groceries. So if I have the CIBC Costco card, I'd be getting 1% on that. Now I could use a different card if I know I'm going somewhere else, but that's the thing. I don't want to carry many different cards. I don't want to have to pay either many different credit cards at the end of the month. I try to make things simple and try to automate things as well. What else can I pay with a credit card? Cell phone, yes. So I would get 1% with the CIBC Costco card, so that doesn't help me. Internet, I get 1%. And then electricity, can't pay that with credit card. Property taxes, car maintenance, yeah, that I pay at Costco for oil change and tire change. So it's actually less than 240, but that would give me 1% at Costco. So most of my other purchases would be 1% with the CIBC Costco. But with the Rogers Bank, I'd be getting 1.5% on everything and no headaches. I don't have to compare. I don't have to decide what I'm paying for. So I can decide which card to take out. So yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be sticking with the Rogers Bank for now. I mean, it's sad. I do like anything related to Costco. But right now the card isn't giving me that good of a benefit. I mean, 3% looks nice, but it doesn't concern me except for the gas. I don't drive that much. And then 2% Costco.ca. I don't spend that much on Costco.ca. My biggest expense is Costco warehouse, so 1% isn't enough since I'm already getting 1.5% with the Rogers Bank. Let's see if there's anything new. Let's go on ratehub.ca, see if there's any new credit cards. No annual fee though. So credit cards, check no. Got the Amex, but Costco doesn't accept Amex. So let's go for, what is this, Brim? Probably not in Quebec. So I'm looking for cashback cards. What is this? Earn $500 in first time bonuses. Looks kind of nice, but I don't want to fill. Unlock unlimited rewards, 0% foreign exchange fees and more. Brim all in one. Apply for a Brim World Elite Mastercard today and get your $199 annual fee waived for the first year. Okay, but what's the cash back on this card? I've never seen this card before. Brim Financial. Alright, let's go back to Rate Hub. So these are the featured cards. Let's go to the, so earn rewards, cash back. How much do you spend? I think I spend around, let's say 1,000 to 2,000. So yeah, I don't like this breakdown. Don't force me to break it down because, yeah, whatever. Anyways. So it's extra work. So gas 180, sure, restaurants 0, entertainment 0, bills I guess 200, groceries let's say 1,000, drug and pharmacy 0, travel, well there's no travel now, so travel yeah, I guess once a year. Is this per month or per year? Based on your monthly spending, we've estimated, okay, so they're asking for monthly spend. So I don't know, let's say $5,000 a year. Is that fair for travel once a year? 5,000 divided by 12, so 400. Ouch, that's expensive. Other, yeah, sure. Let's put 200 in other, or press enter. So let's continue. Next. Why do they want all this so that they can send me emails and stuff? I don't want to put all this in. All right, forget this. Let's try again. Card finder. I don't want a card finder. Just give me the list of credit cards and I'll choose. So compare credit cards, compare cards, cashback credit cards. No, I don't want to check my eligibility. All right, there we go. So cashback, sponsored, annual fee, no annual fee. All right, this is sponsored. This one's sponsored, so it's going to keep showing. All right, so no annual fee. We've got the Brim Mastercard, 0 annual fee. It's got 1% on all everyday purchases, not good enough. 3% eligible airlines, 4% select retailers. Okay, we want to know what these select retailers are. Tangerine, I already have Tangerine. The problem with Tangerine is that it's not on everything. It's only on 3 categories, and Costco is not considered as groceries with Tangerine, so forget that. But it's got a nice $150 welcome bonus. All right, Simply Cash from American Express. I like this card. It's fair, 1.25% on everything. So it's better than that CIBC Costco card, but the problem is Amex is not accepted in many places. Let's see, show more. So BMO MasterCard, pretty good. 3% on groceries, that's very good for no annual fee card, but I bet you Costco is not considered groceries, so that doesn't work. And then I've got the Mbna Smart Cash Plus. I used to have this card, I might still have it, but I don't use it. So this is 2% on gas and groceries. But I bet you Costco's not groceries again. This is Tangerine World MasterCard, BMO Cashback MasterCard Student, no. 1.5% on bills, 5% Neo Partners, Hotels Neo Partners. All right, let's go. I'm curious to see Brim here. Maybe this deserves its own video. Yeah, I think I'll keep Brim for its own video until I research it or just learn about it. But yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to make this video to say that I will not be getting the CIBC Costco card. And for the reason that I explained, it might be good for you, but in my case, because I already have the Rogers Bank MasterCard, it gives me enough cash back. It gives me more cash back than what the CIBC Costco would give me. All right, so if you have any comments, leave in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.